What is up, boys? It's Saint or Jake back again with episode 9. And first of all, boys, I just wanted to apologise saying that I haven't been uploading the last couple of days. I was doing some recording for the server and specifically for some events that were going on, which I'll be releasing in a recent video. So just wanted to apologise for my inactivity for the last couple of days, but we are now back on the grind, bringing out a brand new series today. And I wanted to announce this series today to you guys. It's going to be a secret millionaire series. As you can see, I'm on a brand new account called The Villain with a very inconspicuous name. And it's got nothing on the account. I'm going to trade some stuff over from my main. And we're going to go around talking to newer players like this and just see if they're nice. And if they're nice, we're going to reward them and give them some stuff from my main account. So I thought I was going to do this series, and just so you guys know, I wanted to do this series on a basis where I don't do it every day, because I don't want it to be something that people can easily snipe me for and just make new accounts in hope that they're going to be able to get some free stuff. So I'm going to do it like on an irregular basis, but we are going to do a couple of episodes, maybe a few episodes a week of Secret Millionaire series. So as you guys know, I'm not the richest in game, but I'm always about giving back to the community. So this is my newest series and a new method of me to give back to the community, especially to the newer players. So, and obviously, as you guys know, we'll still be doing giveaways every single video. We're only 8 subs away currently from 100 subscribers, so when we actually hit that goal, we'll be doing a 300 tro giveaway for multiple people, probably 10 different winners or maybe something like that. So just so you guys know about that, that will be coming up soon, probably in the next couple of videos or so. So to get this episode started, what I'm going to do is just start talking to noobs, or not necessarily noobs, but like newer people in not as strong gear, and we're going to see if they're nice people and they have a nice conversation. Then we're going to help them out and give them some stuff. So it may require me to cut the video at times, because it could take a while to talk to people, and I don't want you guys to have to sit around and listen to that. So I'm going to do that, and then we will see what we can do and give back to people. So I'll come back to you when we found someone to talk to. So then, boys, here we are on my main account now, just buying some stuff to give away to people. I'm not really sure what to give to people. I've got a wide array of stuff, just depends on the gear they currently have and how nice they are, I guess. So we are going to try and find as many items as we can. We're going to try and find as many items as we can for newer players to benefit from. So let's see, let's get a couple of scoped ARs. They're always a great starting weapon for new players. Let's get both of those. Let's see what else there is. Let's try and get one more thing, guys. Let's try and find something useful. Let's see, okay, so let's try and find an ice katana maybe. Ice katana, here's one. I don't know why it comes up with Karate sword in this ice katana thing, so maybe that's a little bit bugged, but it also is a way for me to showcase you guys the market, which many of you probably don't even use, but it's very useful. So let's buy that Shadow Brutal. Actually, that's only 7 trill, and yeah, let's get back into finding some new players. So boys, I'm gonna speed up the recording slightly because I don't want it to be a really long video. So as you can see, I'm just talking to this guy, asking him if he'll do me a favour and just hold some stuff for me or transfer it to another account. And this guy's like, sure man, no problem, meet me at home. So I went to home and I traded him, and I said, hey man, will you just hold on to this for me while I get my other account? And he said, yeah, no problem. So that's what we're doing right now. And as you can see, he's more than willing to help me out. So I gave him like 1 trill, which is not much, and but maybe he was like, oh, you're thinking about taking it, but he doesn't look like he is. So I decided that I would reward him, and that's the whole point in the series. So if new people are nice to each other and like help each other out. So at the moment here, I'm just saying, hey, actually, can you just give me back a sec, like some really bad excuse? And he's like, yeah, sure, no problem, giving me back straight away. And as you can see, I said, hey man, you won, thank you so much for helping me out, you were really nice. And so I teleported over here on my main account, and I didn't actually record this one by accident on my main account, but all the others will be recorded with the trade. But I'll show you what we gave him. I think we gave him like a Shasta Brutal Whip, Blood Spirit Shield or something like that, and maybe White Glass Wings or something like that we gave him on the main account, which is right there. So as you can see, That was the first winner of the Secret Millionaire. So thank you so much to Doug Trio for being a nice guy, and I hope it helped you out there, buddy. So yeah, thank you so much for being a part of that. He won. Let's get on to the next person, shall we then, boys? Let's go. So here we have another guy. Again, the video will be slightly sped up. If you guys would prefer me to do the next episodes without speeding them up, that's absolutely fine. I just did it because this episode is going to be quite long. So I sped it up. I was like, hey man, how'd you get the donator rank? He said, oh, I won it in a giveaway. I said, damn, that's cool. And he seems quite like new. He has Vanguard and a Glock. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'll help this guy out too if he'll help me out. So I said, would you do me a favour? He said, yeah, of course. And I added him as a friend and stuff like that, and we'll see what he does. So let's see what happens now. So I'm like, hey man, no worries. Added him as a friend. I said, would you do me a favour? And he said, yeah, no problem. So let's see what happens, shall we? So I just said, can you transfer it to me, just like the first guy? And he said, yeah, sure. So I gave him 2 tro this time, just to see a little bit more of an increase. And he's like, and I'm just like, actually, you know what? 2 seconds. Can you can you give it me back? Like the worst excuse ever known to man. And he's like, yeah. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens then, boys. Is he going to scam me? That's the question. 2,000. Hey, thanks man. You know what? I'm gonna reward you for being nice. He gave me back. So then we hop over here on the main, and I think I have the footage of me trading him on my main account here. Yeah, so I trade across. As you can see, there's a couple of items gone from when I gave the first guy his items. So I trade it. I walk over here. I'm like, hey man, this is me. Thank you for being nice. Obviously, that's the whole point of the series. It's kind of funny that my other account's called the villain, and they're still willing to trust me. So I trade him and see if I can help him out, and they all seem really thankful, which is a super nice way for me to give back to people, because you know they're trying hard. They're not just asking for stuff. They're physically sitting around trying to grind, you know. So I'm like, hey man, here's some stuff. He's like, oh my god, he's really thankful, which is awesome. So thank you to Santa69. You were the second winner of today's Secret Millionaire series. Thanks man, keep it up, keep being nice, keep being you, and let's get on to the next one. Alright then boys, so this is the third one. I decided to go to Starter Boss, and I'm going to speed the first part of this clip up a lot because we had quite a long conversation with these guys, and one of them was an Iron Man, but he had a main as well. So I started talking to this guy. I said, hey man, would you mind helping me out? You need to transfer some stuff to my main account. And he was like, you know what dude, sure, no worries. And he's a new player and stuff like that, so he even said, sure, I'll teleport home. So I teleported home on this account, and he followed me there. And so here we go, we're teleporting home. He comes, and now there's a bit of confusion between us, because I ask him, hey man, the usual thing, will you hold this for me, I want to transfer it? And he's like, sure man, like no worries. He's willing to help me out. He even came all the way home for me to do that, but we have to relog because the trade bug's out. So we relogged, and even he, you know, he was absolutely fine with relogging, no problem. So he relogs for me, and eventually we managed to get into the trade, but we're still bugged at this point. So he relogs as well. Nice guy, thank you King, and I didn't mean to make you go through all of this much trouble, bro. But he relogs, I trade him the money, and at this point I think he gets a little bit confused, because I say to him, just hold for me for 1 second, and then I say, wait, change my mind, can I take it back for a sec? And I don't think he quite understands at first what I mean. So we sit in this trade screen for quite a while, and I think he's expecting me to trade him some more stuff so that he can transfer it for me. But then I kind of come up with a terrible excuse, and I'm like, oh no, I just need it back for a second. So he gives it me back right here, I think. Yeah, see, he's asking what's wrong. So I'm like, oh yeah, can I just take it back for a second? He's like, oh, okay, sure. So he gives it me back, no problem. And once again, we have a winner for the Secret Millionaire. So I'm say, hey man, you passed my test. Thank you, bro. I really appreciate it. So I teleport here on my main, as you can see. I'm like, hey man, this is me. Thank you so much for helping me out. He was super nice. He even went to the trouble of having to log out for me. Teleported home from his boss. So I was like, hey man, look, you were really nice and I want to reward you. So he's like, okay, cool. So I trade him some stuff, and obviously for these guys, this is a lot of stuff, you know, guys. Like this is like maybe 12, 13 trill for these people, and they don't even have like a trill yet at the moment. So I trade him and stuff, and he's super like pleasant. He's like, hey man, are you sure? I'm like, yes mate, no problem. And then I say, you're gonna be in my new video. As are all of the people in every episode. So he's like, thank you so much. He even tries his outfit on here, I believe. And then shout out to Win43 here, trying to get my attention, but he's he doesn't realise I'm recording. But no worries, Win, nice to see you, bro. And he says, DS gang boys. So he's like, thank you so much, for really super thankful, and I can't, you know, it's so nice to hear. So there's the third winner, boys. So boys, there we have it. That's the first episode. I know it's only a few people we did in this episode, but they can get quite long because if I have to, obviously the fact I have to interact with people. But the future episodes obviously will be a bit longer, as I don't have to introduce what they are. So I gave a few people a few things. Probably I gave away, I don't know, a little under 30 trill or something like that. But guys, it's not to worry, as it will be plenty of series like this, and hopefully you guys can give me some feedback on the series and see if you enjoyed it and if you want to see some more. Luckily everyone in this episode was really nice and managed to complete my test, so to speak. So thank you to everyone who was a part of it, and thank you as always for you guys for watching me, as always. You know I appreciate you guys. We're only 8 subscribers away from 100 subscribers, boys. So I know there's still a giveaway that I'm yet to do from, I think, about episode 6, so I will also include that in the 300 trill giveaway when we hit 100 subscribers, guys. So please subscribe if you like what you see. Leave your in-game name down below to be entered in the next video's giveaway, and I'm out, boys. Peace.